What's up, everybody? This is your girl Bernicia, and I'm back with another recap for you guys today. So today we're going to talk about two ways with Erica Mena. We're on episode, I believe, 8, 9, whatever. Um, and so yeah, this episode was definitely interesting, but let's get into it, okay? So we pretty much pick off from the eliminations, okay? That's where the episode starts up from. Mind you, last episode, Pussy Baker basically shot things down for a little bit when he brought down his stereo, playing his, his oldie goldies and doing a little dance with Erica Mena or whatever. He kind of stole the show. You had a few people that walked off, Gangsta Bay and Pee Wee, which in this episode, we see them two come back, okay? But we'll get into that in just a bit. Um, I want to start off with the two people that got eliminated. Okay, so Mr. Thing, of course, got eliminated. Okay, but what I didn't appreciate though about his elimination was that the excuse Erica gave was well, one of the excuses that she gave for eliminating Mr. Thing was the fact that he got into fisticuffs with Prince, who is a friend of hers, and she brought along on the show to, help, weave out some of the contestants. Well, the reason why I disagree with that is because Prince basically disrespected this man on more than one occasion. Okay? I feel like if anything, Prince started with Mr. Thing. And don't get me wrong, like he the one called Mr. Thing out. Like, do you want to fight here and there? You know what I'm saying? And what man would sit there and sacrifice their pride and let another dude just sit up there and size him up? You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Thing had a right to defend himself, and Prince definitely called him out. I feel like, yeah, that I just feel like it's unfair. But either way, she, of course, she was an intimate thing, and the whole thing, the whole the whole situation, the whole season with him being maybe gay, maybe this, maybe that. Well, we find out that he's definitely bisexual. Erica's also upset that he's been lying to her the whole time, and um, Goldilocks was eliminated, which is no surprise. The bitch got a whole bitch. Okay, you have somebody at home. You can't be there on a dating show trying to find love if you already got love. You feel me? So anyway, um, like I said, Gangsta Bay came back. Pee Wee came back as well. Okay, so Gangsta Bay, she comes back. And she pretty much tries to explain her side of the story, like, I feel some type of ways. And at this point, she's justified in feeling some type of ways because it's like, you barely get any attention as it is. But when you finally get a moment with Erica, it's like somebody comes and ruin that for you. Understandably, anybody will get upset. However, this is one of the moments where I feel like you really get to see that Erica really doesn't like Gangsta Bay like that, okay? And I think Gangsta Bay, you kind of feel that, but you're trying to, in her head, she feels like if I can get her attention or get some one-on-one time, maybe she can grow to like me, because you got to know at this point Erica doesn't like you, right? Um, and I think Gangsta Bay is a bad bitch. So for what it's worth, like I feel like she's giving her attentions and her affections for no reason at this point. So anywho, she basically ends up kind of like demanding a kiss from Erica, and it was kind of cringy because it was like, it just wasn't authentic. Erica really didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? She even cut you off when you was trying to, explain how you was feeling. Da, 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 da. She was like, don't walk away, Bitch, anybody would walk away if they felt like treated like that. But whatever. So Pee Wee, they kind of go in on Pee Wee a little bit too. Particularly Cassie. I don't know what her deal is, but she seems like she really just don't like Pee Wee at this point. So anyway, they're kind of getting in on Pee Wee a little bit about him walking off and coming back in, and it does kind of seem like he's being kind of a follower, because it's like Gangsta Bay walked off, you walk off. She comes back in, you come back in. It is kind of giving like, you know what I'm saying, follow the leader type vibes. However, he was understandably upset too, because it's like, damn, this dude don't have sex with server women on the show, and you have been giving him all kind of free passes. Like, if you want him, you want him. If you don't want me, you want me. Just be honest, right? And that's another problem too. I feel like Erica has been playing with the cast. Like, you clearly have your picks. We'll get into that later. Like, you clearly have your picks. You clearly have people on the show that you like and that you don't really give a fuck about the rest of them. And it's been made obvious, but we'll get into the thick of that a little later, okay? So anyway, Pee Wee tries to explain himself. You know, Erica's whole thing is don't walk off. Okay, I get it. Whatever, we'll do. So anyway, now who I was surprised that she kept was Dickarella. I felt like at this point, Dickarella has ran her course. She needs to go home. I mean, she's been there for an episode or two too many. You feel me? Like, once her and Erica had that little sidebar agreement that she was going to be the spy, I feel like Dickarella uncovered a lot of shit at this point. Okay? She done revealed that Pee Wee's trying to fuck her. She done revealed that she don't fuck Prince. She don't fuck, Pussy Breaker. At this point, girl, it's time for you to go home. You don't did a lot. You don't admitted a lot. You don't helped out with a lot. We know you're not here for me. Let's go. Erica should have done that at this point. Or she should have gotten rid of Pussy Breaker. One or the other. And I'm going to tell y'all why. But we're going to get into that a little later. Okay? So, Dickarella comes up. She gets her chain. Okay? Now, she gets her chain, but she also throws like a little shade towards Pussy Breaker, and she looks back at him like, when a person show you who they is, believe them, and she looked back at Pussy Breaker. But this is going to be one of the many instances that we're going to talk about throughout this episode where Dickarella kind of comes for Pussy Breaker. Things is going to get heated up a little later. We'll get to it though. But it's just like at that moment when I saw Erica's face, when the camera showed Erica's face, it just showed that, it kind of gave like she wanted to tell Selena, then bitch, don't be talking to my motherfucking man. It's like she wanted to give that at that moment. Okay, that's why I feel like she should have just chosen to keep one or the other. Either you're going to keep Selena there to spy or whatever and help you get rid of the rest of these niggas who really here for whatever reason, or you're going to get rid of Selena because you don't want her fucking on Pussy Breaker. Like, come on now, make it make sense. Make it make sense. She should have gotten rid of one or the other. So anyway, afterwards, Cat Dog goes in the kitchen and she starts up shit with, they're back in the whatever room. And Cat Dog's starting up shit with Pee Wee and Pussy Breaker. I'm trying to tell you, that bitch is pure entertainment. If it was not for Cat Dog, we would have not had a lot of the funny moments on this show. Cat Dog and Mr. Thing and Pied Piper were definitely 3 of the largest characters on this show. Don't get me wrong, I love the whole cast. You feel me? I love the whole cast. And I feel like without the cast, this show would be whack as fuck. You feel me? That's one of the reasons I keep coming back is the cast. I love these group of people. They're interesting. None of them are there for Erica, but they're all interesting. But yeah, Cat Dog definitely carries the show. So anyway, she's in there. She's picking on Pee Wee, picking on Pussy Breaker, and they just like dangling their chain. And for some reason, Pee Wee feels the need to keep barking at at fucking Cat Dog. And I'm just like, at this point, y'all should pay Cat Dog no attention. Like, she literally comes for every fucking body. Once she got done arguing with Pee Wee decided to walk off because he tired of arguing with the bitch. That's when she started going in on Pussy Breaker. And for what reason? Mind you, he was going back and forth. The girls were all feeling salty because his little boombox stunt. So he was kind of getting the heat for a split second. But it's just like, why are you standing up there with your print showing? Like, why are you standing up there looking like that? For real. So, like I said, you see a flash of Selena confessionals. And Selena's like, oh, yeah, he's just doing things like that to get more bitches after this show. Like, and I'm like, bitch, once again, like, you coming off too salty. Like, it's something more than what Pussy Breaker, it's something Pussy Breaker and Dickarella wasn't telling us, because the way that bitch kept getting in her feelings about Pussy Breaker, especially after they put it out there that they fucked, and it's like she couldn't wait to tell that tea. So it's like, So Joseline finally arrives, and Erica goes out to greet Joseline. She gives Joseline the rundown on the cast members that are there and things as such as. And so Joseline asked a really good question. She's like, what am I doing here? Like, what do you have me here for? What am I here to do? And that was a really good question, because bitch, what is Joseline there to do? Okay, this is part of the problem, Erica. You keep making everything fucking sexual. Joseline runs a cabaret. She can keep bitches in check and as things as such. But like, girl, what is she doing there? Like, for real. You should have brought in a fucking love coach or some shit like that, or a therapist, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, meanwhile, in this scene right here, you have some of the people from the group. They all sitting out there, chit chatting and clowning Cat Dog because the night before eliminations, when she was going up to get her change, she almost tripped. So they were sitting up there clowning her. And then Gangsta Bay decides to go off on Pussy Breaker because of his little stunt he pulled. She was like, I don't like that stunt you pulled. Da 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 da. But you know what? At the end of the day, Gangsta Bay was low key impressed too. She was just mad that he interrupted her time. You know what I'm saying? Because like she said, you had all the opportunities to step up. You know, why wait until a bitch having a moment and want to do your thing, do your big one? Like, bitch, sit your ass down somewhere. I understand Gangsta Bay's. I understand why she was upset though, for real. And so Cassie basically comes out and tells the group to get ready for the challenge. And mind you, the car that they're supposed to travel in is already there. So them people got like a split second to grab their shit and get it together, okay? So they ended up getting on the sprinter. And on the sprinter, it was some interesting shit going on, okay? So you got Cat Dog. Of course, she on there starting shit with people, as usual, per usual. I love Cat Dog. So, she calls out the situation between Dickarella and Pussy Breaker. No. First it was Pee Wee and Dickarella. So first of all, she was saying that Pee Wee wanted Dickarella, and Dickarella was like, "Well, who wouldn't want to fuck me, girl?" But like I said in one of my earlier videos, niggas love hoes. It ain't even that they want to be with them. It's just that they love to fuck them. Especially if a bitch walking around here with, you click on the head, you hit on the head, and she fall down with her legs open. Niggas love easy pussy, okay? I'm sorry, it's the truth. They love some easy pussy. And a motherfucker could say, a nigga could say, I don't like, this, that, and that about a girl. But they could say they don't like Selena or want Selena because she'll slut bucket or whatever they want to say. But if a girl like that is putting out, a nigga gonna jump on it. I'm just saying. They have done it plenty of times in history before, okay? So, they ended up, Cat Dog ended up calling out Pussy Breaker too for saying that Dickarella's pussy was trash. And this bitch actually asked him what made her pussy trash. But it was a good question. I was curious too. And so Pussy Breaker says she can't take dick. And it wasn't fun for him. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay, Pussy Breaker, whatever. Because I'm trying to figure out how the fuck Selena can't take dick when she have taken several dicks before. I mean, is he literally the biggest dick she's ever taken or what? It's like, this bitch, you talk about somebody who don't fuck half the industry. So how the fuck she can't take your dick when she's taken a lot before? But it is what it is, Everybody, I don't know. Maybe that did make it trash for him. I don't know. So, anywho, we finally get to the challenge. The group members, they arrive at this little cabaret thing. So, some of the contestants already was like, okay, well, I already know. I see this cabaret. There's got to be Joseline that's coming in as a special guest. Okay? And so, the point of the challenge was for everybody to give Erica like a sensual, a little sexy little lap dance, okay? Now, this is Joseline's thing. Joseline's turn to pick the challenge, and this is right up her alley, okay? So, anywho, the contestants come out, and everybody gets up there and do their thing. Now, I'm going to just tell y'all right now, Cat Dog and Pee were the only two that made me cringe, okay? Now, Cat Dog, I was all on the fucking floor because this bitch came out doing cartwheels. This motherfucker snatched her wig off, ripped her pants. It was a lot going on with Cat Dog, okay? The point of the challenge was to do a sexy dance. Cat Dog, that wasn't sexy, that was scary, okay? Okay, but whatever, child. And Pee Wee. So Pee Wee comes up. Not only is he like fully fucking dressed, this nigga got on long jeans and a whole fucking shirt and these crazy shades that he always wearing that looks crazy. So anyway, he comes up on the stage, and before the nigga take his jeans off, he pours a bottle of water on himself, which then in turn makes the jeans harder to come off. The shit was awkward as fuck. Even watching him do his little dance in front of Erica, it was just cringy. It wasn't sexy. I was not, you know, I was not impressed. Okay, but out of the contestants that did do the best, Dickarella, she kind of surprised everybody. I don't know if I was that much surprised that she was good at working that pole. Okay, she was really good, and matter of fact, she was the only person who used the pole. Now, but she did good. Okay, Steven stood out because he was the only person who used Erica. You know what I'm saying? He grabbed Erica, brought her on stage, and he ain't really had to do shit but just stand there. Cause like the nigga just fine. Like he oozed sex appeal. Okay, so and he had Erica up there like squirming and fucking around, and he even teabagged her ass. It was a lot. It was a lot. But, he definitely did his big one. Closet Freak was sexy. She did great. Master Cheeks went last, and Master Cheeks killed it. Okay, Master Cheeks, she was up there. She wasn't doing no, I don't know what the fuck she was up there doing, but everything she doing looked like she was fucking. Okay, and she definitely was up there doing her crazy one. Okay, Gangsta Bae was T. Even Joseline complimented her on her body, but it's unfortunate that once again she gets interrupted. Okay, so she's over there doing like a little, doing her little sexy six, script tease or whatever for, Erica them, and then in the corner you hear Pussy Breaker and Dickarella over there arguing and going back and forth, okay? And you hear Pussy Breaker get real fucking loud, child. So Erica looks over because she like, damn, like, this nigga, he never really talking. What the fuck going on to the point where he got to stop, he got to yell and scream and shit, because now she's irritated because she's like, Pussy Breaker never gets into it with nobody, which we hardly ever see him into any altercations, arguing with people, other than the situation with Aaron the Plumber. He's not big on arguing, from what I've seen. So it was crazy. Pussyrella was definitely in her feelings because of the way that, Seven was performing for Erica. And she even said as much in her confessional. She got a little bit in her feelings. And so she tries to expose Seven for the fact that he kept saying he wanted to go home. And he's like, well, she was like, well, yeah. He was like, of course I want to go home. She over here saying, oh, I want to go home. I want to go home every day, which I do. I got a baby. Yeah, of course I want to go home. But then she talked about you say you want to go home, but when you get here, you overperform in the challenges like you don't want to go home or whatever. Woo. And while I understand why he's irritated about the situation, it's Erica's reaction that kind of did it to me. If you ask me, I feel like Erica overreacted. But let me finish telling y'all what happened, right? So, Erica tells Dickarella, like, you keep starting shit. You need to shut the fuck up. You keep starting shit. And she was like, do you want to go home? And then so Dickarella's like, no, do it look like I want to go home? Do it look like I want to go home? And so Erica was like, you know what, y'all, get this bitch out of here. Early elimination. So she tells the security to get Dickarella the fuck out of there and disappear in a way with Dickarella. But unfortunately, this is not the end of the situation with Dickarella. We'll get to her in a little bit. Let's continue. So the cast gets back on the Sprinter brand on the way back to the house, and you see that they have a moment with each other. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's pretty much at this point don't build a friendship with the people that's there, And one thing that in particular made me really, really, I don't know, it kind of made me sad a little bit, particularly because Pussy Breaker's no longer here with us anymore. So it did make me a little sad to see, but happy at the same time. So Cat Dog, she was on the bus and, the Sprinter and doing her thing, how she normally is, joke, like antagonizing people, but she's all friendly and fun with it, and she's like that with everybody, you feel me? And so she tries to come for Pussy Breaker, but Pussy Breaker's like, you know what, Cat Dog? He was like, you know what? I love you as a person, okay? I love you as a person. You're cool as fuck. Like, you good people. And then, they high-five each other. And I was like, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's the man. Because most people, even though a person is a trans or a gay person, most heterosexual men, especially, I would say in my experience, okay? Because I can't speak for every guy. But a lot of heterosexual dudes, they don't really want to look at the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because a person is gay or transgender or something, they always make it out to be like a thing. But they are just people at the end of the day. So it's like, if you're gonna dislike a person, dislike them because of their character. Don't dislike them because of their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody comes from different strokes of life. People are different. None of us are like each other. So it's like, if someone's not like you or different from you, you shouldn't just dislike that person or isolate that person, be prejudiced towards that person because they're not like you. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, this is like the second time where Pussy Breaker was put in a position where he could have reacted really crazy when it came to like cat dog, but instead he shows her lots of respect. And I'm definitely, I definitely can appreciate that about him. Okay, he's a man that oozes sexuality. He oozes sex, and he knows that a lot of women are attracted to him, males as well. But instead of him overreacting to that, he just, he's just cool. He's just calm. It is what it is. He knows who he is, and he's comfortable in his skin. And that's what impressed me. That's one of the things that impresses me about him. Okay. Like I said, once again, rest in peace. Rest in peace. It's sad. It's sad. So, anywho, the episode goes off with a bit of a bang. So, the episode pretty much goes off with a bang. Okay, we see a live with Selena Powell. She's riding around upset on the live with, I think, Ray J. And she's going crazy talking about, they put her out and things like that. And she's looking for the house that they were staying in, right? And so she makes it to the house. And everything goes up, okay? Erica's out there cussing at her, yelling at her. The security guard is trying to hold back Selena and remove Selena from the premises and things like that. Cassie comes out, throws a drink on Selena. It was just like a whole fucking mess, okay? And let me tell you something. Both Erica and what's her name? Selena Powell was wrong in this situation, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Selena, you, let me tell you something. Young girls, step to the front. People like Selena, women like Selena, they like to put it out there that it's a glamorous lifestyle to be a hoe. Okay? You go out here, you fuck all these men, and you reveal who you fuck this man. You try to make it seem like it's cool to be presenting yourself as a whore to the world. But then when shit like this happen, you want somebody to take you serious. When you present yourself like that, people will treat you a certain kind of way. Okay? And I feel like Selena has opened that door time and time again for people to disrespect her via this whole situation with Erica. Okay? If she wasn't the type to carry herself the way she was, then it wouldn't be seen. Nobody would blink bat an eye for her defending herself. But because she's sitting up, because she carried herself the way she does, and she proudly, while she was on the show, she fucked somebody on the show. And not only that, she was glad to claim another body on herself, saying that she sucked with Prince. Okay, she was happy and proud of that shit. But now look at it. That type of behavior has ultimately backfired on you. And look how you're being treated. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm not just saying just because a woman chooses to sleep with Billy Bob and Bo Frank that she deserves to be mistreated. No. But the way you carry yourself is how people respond to you. Okay? So remember that, young ladies. Like, you might think it's all glitz and glam because these hoes go fucking and they get a bag or they get some shoes or they get something out of the deal, and they think that, okay, well, modern day prostitution, that's what it is. But people like, oh my God, like, I want to get a bag like her. Listen, how you carry yourself, that's how you will be remembered to the end of time. You can grow old and become a pastor's wife, and people are still going to remember you for being that hoe down the street. You have to remember that. And so Selena is not no spring chicken anymore. Unfortunately, she been out there. I don't know if this bitch is in her 30s, 40s, but she don't have enough records on her pussy to add up to about 40 something years of age. I don't know exactly how old she is, but her reputation precedes her. Okay? So from the jump, Erica already had no interest in her because she came when Erica first set eyes on Selena, she was already thinking of those preconceived notions about Selena and being with all these different people. Okay? So automatically she was already written off in Erica's head. She didn't stand a chance. Okay? And not only that, when she got on the show, instead of her at least pretending to be interested in Erica, she made it kind of obvious that she wasn't into women and instead started sleeping with cast members. So yeah, you did it to yourself, Selena. You did that to yourself. Now, on the other hand, Erica was wrong too because, like I said earlier, and we're gonna run it back. I said that Erica should have gotten rid of Pussy Breaker or Dickarella. She should have got rid of one or the other. Okay, so because one thing about it, it confuses me, right? Because 2-3 episodes ago, Selena won a challenge, so Erica took her on a one-on-one date, and it was on that date that Erica decided to make Selena a spy of the house in some kind of way, make her like the house spy, because she knew that there was no romance between them two, right? So she decided to make her a house spy and whatever. And for the most part, Dickarella has been doing what she was asked to do. She's been exposing motherfuckers left and right. Particularly last episode at the what they call it, the lie detector challenge, when she exposed Pee Wee for trying to get her to the hotel room. So she's been very truthful in doing what she was supposed to be doing. But what she fucked up at is coming for Pussy Breaker, because although Pussy Breaker had fucked 2 different bitches in the house, Erica didn't care nothing about that. Erica wanted her some too. And it's just crazy because Erica didn't take none of these cast members seriously. She didn't get none of them a real opportunity to get to know her, to really get to know them. All her challenges have been sexually nudos. She has had nothing but sexual challenges. I can understand if she had these people cooking. Maybe she like a man or a woman that can cook. I would have done a cooking challenge, hell, a babysitting challenge, because you have 2 kids. You need to have somebody who is good with kids. So having the motherfuckers go to a daycare as a challenge would have been a good idea. Anything that wasn't sexual, everything that she had the contestants do was strictly sexual. But then she got the audacity to get mad and act like these people is just so wrong for her, is doing her so wrong. But it's like at the end of the day, you want everybody to show you love, but you're not returning that shit. If you're there to find love, you're there to find somebody who you can love and that person can love you. But based off the way she's been doing things, it don't seem like she wants somebody who she can love. She wants somebody that just loves her. You feel me? And that's not how relationships work. Relationship goes both ways. So if you're there to find the real one, the way she went about it was just so wrong. Okay, this is one of the reasons why people don't like watching dating shows, because it comes off so inauthentic. It's not real. And I get it. This is not Love is Blind. This is not any of those other big TV shows where people are there mainly for love. This is not one of those shows. Okay, I understand that. But it does take away from the storyline of the show when you see that people on there has red flags. Like, I feel like certain people should have been let go immediately. Now, as fine as Pussy Breaker was, he should have been let go. Because if you come into the show to find love and to date Erica Mena, why are you sleeping with other contestants? You know what I'm saying? That's an immediate red flag. And I get it. He has a lot of other things that's good about him too. But for the most part, what he did was a violation, so he should have been kicked out. Pee Wee and Master Cheeks, those two was getting real close throughout the show. She should have intervened in between them two and found out what was going on there. That whole Migos and Selena Dickarella rumor was going around for far too fucking long, and Erica never tried to rectify that shit until the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you sat up here and you played games this whole time. So the fact that she ain't found in love, it's nobody's fault but hers, because it could have been a good person in that batch for her. Maybe it was Deacon O, but you seen him home because he was what? Not freaky enough for you? Like, this is crazy. This is just pure insanity. The way that she allows her friends to come on and disrespect the contestants. This whole thing is just bananas. It's just bananas. It's not fun. And I feel like the best part of her show is her contestants. It's definitely not her. It's not her interaction with them that we're impressed by, that we like to see. No, it's none of that. It's the contestants. That's why I come back and I recap the show, because the contestants on the show are funny. She have an interesting cast of people, but as far as her finding love, no. Her interacting with them is not. She's only showed attention to Master Cheeks and Pussy Breaker in an honest way. Like, you could genuinely see attraction there. even if it's only sexual, you can see attraction there between Pussy Breaker and Master Cheeks. But as far as the rest of the cast, they have not been given no way a fair share of the opportunity. Okay? So the way that she sat there and she disrespected Dickarella after you don't already made an agreement with this girl that she would be there to spy for you or to keep an eye or let you know who ain't there for her, whatever the case is, you the one who made that agreement with her. So if you no longer seen the need for her, you should have eliminated her. Or eliminated Pussy Breaker. Because the fact that both of them had sex and they were still around each other, that's why we have this arguing. That's why we have this back and forth. That's why we have people getting salty and feeling some type of way. If you would have eliminated that problem, we would not be sitting up here with a whole blowout between you and Dickarella. You should have gotten rid of one or the other. Or both. Fuck it. I would have gotten rid of both. But it is what it is. I get it. Entertainment purposes, keep one or two. And then another thing I felt like she did wrong too was I feel like they should have had some replacement contestants. Okay? Because people started leaving like way too early. Like in the first 2 episodes, we got rid of the twins. Delayla went home. Who else went home? The other porn star, the dark skinned dude, the porn star. And I think he would have stood a chance too if he would have lasted. I feel like he would have made it to the end too. But he went home. Now, I feel like when by them people leaving so early, I feel like they should have had some replacements. Definitely had some replacement. And for a split second, I thought that the plot twist was going to be Prince coming in as a replacement. Because before he appeared on the show, he sent her flowers. Right? Made a whole scene and spectacle of it. He sent her a large bouquet of flowers. And so I was thinking like he was going to come in and become a contestant. That would have been really good if he would have came in as a contestant. But no, he came in as support for Erica and ended up fighting one of the contestants. So, child, it's a whole fucking mess. But I'm really interested and curious. I don't really know if I'm that curious to see who she going to pick because I already know it's down to 2 people. Master Cheeks and Pussy Breaker. I feel like those are 2 of the people that she has displayed the most intrigue into. Okay. But with that being said, folks, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. Are you guys still keeping up with Erica Mena 2 Ways? Are you still into this show? Let me know. I mean, pop your shit because I want to know if I'm wasting my time doing these recaps at this point. So with that being said, folks, I love you. Deuces.